In this video, I want to show you how to make smooth aerodynamic wheel covers. In this tutorial, I am using some polyester resin, a small bucket and paintbrush to apply it, a paint in the color of your choosing, and some gloves. Some stretching material, t-shirts work great for this, some zip ties, a sanding sponge, and some relatively flat wheel covers. For the first step, take the sanding sponge and just scuff up the plastic. This helps the polyester resin adhere to it, so you want to do a thorough job. To be clear, I just cracked these. I've already covered these, but I'm going to be doing the exact same steps as if these were brand new wheel covers. Next step, get your t-shirt and put the wheel cover completely inside it. Take one side of the shirt and make sure it's smooth against the surface. Then flip it upside down and just pull it tight into a bunch. You want to have it as evenly stretched as you can, so when you look on the other side, it should all be taut like that. Once you have it all bunched together, get the zip tie and secure it. All I'm going to do is put it all the way around it and pull it tight. You might need to put two zip ties together if it's too thick, so just put one in like this. Make sure it starts to click. Then you should have enough to put it all the way around. That's what you're going for. Should be nice and tight. You should be able to press down and it should stretch back up. So once it looks like this, you can proceed to the next step. For the next step, I'm going to be mixing the polyester resin with the hardener. So from this point on, I'm going to have the safety equipment on. So to mix the polyester resin with the hardener, you will need to measure out how much resin you will likely use. For just one wheel cover, you won't need much, maybe 6 to 8 ounces. So read the instructions on the back of the container to see how much you need to mix. I'm going to finish off the rest of this container, so I'm just going to pour it all in. If this is sealed on from prior usage, you'll probably need some channel locks to get it off. This produces a lot of fumes, so I would not suggest doing this inside. If you apply it inside, make sure and put the wheel covers outside as soon as you can, or it'll stink up your garage. So again, measure out the correct amount of hardener. I'm just going to use the rest of this. Make sure and spread it around. Don't just put it all in one place when you're putting it in. And mix it up as soon as possible. If you don't mix it up right away, you'll get small cured parts within the resin, and they'll come up as hard bits when you apply it, and it'll look horrible. So do a very thorough job in mixing it up. Once it's mixed up, all you need to do is apply it to the wheel covers. So put it on a spot where you don't mind getting any drips. And what I do is just pour a lot of it on there, so it's easy to just spread out. For the edges, you need to make sure and wrap it around a little bit for it to adhere correctly. A lot of the strength in keeping this on is right here at the edge. So I'm just going to go past it and make sure and press hard to make sure the resin bites into the plastic there. And when it hardens, it'll act like a little hook around the edge so it can't come off. Make sure and press into the t-shirt so the material goes all the way through it and bites into the plastic. And that's a fully saturated wheel cover. All you need to do is put this aside and let it cure completely. Once the polyester resin has cured, it's time to cut off the excess t-shirt. So I have a utility knife. I'm just going to go along the edge right here, right at the very edge of the hardened material. I'm going to slice in. All I need to do is start it. Once you start it, it's fairly easy. You just go around like this. It's slightly more difficult because there's another layer already underneath. So I'm just going to use some scissors. Once you remove the excess t-shirt, you can paint it. Now just set it aside to dry. Also, you might as well check the tire pressure and air them up while you're at it. Once you cover these up, you won't have access to them without removing the wheel cover completely. So I always make sure and check the pressure. So I'm a little low, so I'm going to go and add some. Once the paint is dried, you can install it back on the car like normal. I find it easiest to spray it with some soap and water so it slides on easier. You don't have to worry about cracking the plastic. So just put it over here, line up. There's typically a cutout for the stem. So my stem's on here, here's a cutout right here. So I'm just gonna line that up. Slowly press it in, and it should click into place. And that's all there is to it. If you ever need to do any repairs on these, like here, all you need to do is scuff the edges. Cut out a piece of material just larger than the hole that you're repairing. And I'm going to use some Gorilla Glue. You could use some other sort of water resistant glue as well. What I'm going to do is just put a bead all the way around it. Put the patch on. And then just saturate the outside of it with the glue. And push the glue into the material. It's important that it fully soaks it so then it becomes hard. Make sure and go over it and push any bumps flat. Now just let it dry. Once the glue has dried, you could take a sanding sponge and scuff over the entire area. Make sure and do a thorough job on the glue. Then with some soap and water, clean it off. Then you could just paint the whole wheel like normal. Once the paint is dried, you can just remount on the car and you're good to go for another couple of years. And that is how to make smooth aerodynamic wheel covers. Thanks for watching.